What's up?
Yeah, what's up?
Just wanted to wish you luck!
Thanks!
I'm gonna run him straight off the road as soon as I get the fucking chance. Come here, Luigi, you smart prick.
His name is ArghGodzirra.
What's going on, Godzirra Nation? This is ArghGodzirra. We are back with more Cyberpunk 2077. Thank you for joining me as always. We're back at it again with the Beast in Me, which is Claire's side quest, which is going to include some more illegal street racing. Don't tell anybody.
Race. You ready?
It'll be a tough one. Off-road, lots of lead flying. We'll take Beast. I want to try her out in the field.
Nova. FYI, I'm already here.
Perfect. Join you in a sec.
Sounds good. See ya.
All we have to do is sit and wait. I was hoping to have all of these packed into one episode, but unfortunately we had something incredibly dark go down in the last episode which needed our attention, in which we found out that Evelyn Parker had sadly taken her life. It's affected Judy somewhat. It hit me hard, because dealing with things like that you never anticipate.
Got another race to run, huh?
Even in a video game
Second
format.
of 4, I hope. Ready to go off-road?
Think this one will be tough?
Badlands, so no fucking around. Anything goes in this race.
So you'll have your hands full.
You too. One mistake and we'll be a 4-ton tumbleweed.
I can do this.
Okay, I'm just gonna melt under that sun, so I'm gonna wait in the car.
Sure.
Let's get this race underway. So this episode is purely going to be dedicated to doing all of these street races and hopefully winning the final. Fingers crossed.
Pants on right, strap in, and fire up your engines! 30 seconds and counting! You hear me?
Ignore him. Luigi tries to get people's heads.
Hey, you!
But what's up?
Yeah, what's up?
Just wanted to wish you luck!
Thanks!
I'm going to run him straight off the road as soon as I get the fucking chance.
3, 2, 1!
Come here, Luigi, you smart prick. And away we go. The good thing about these races as well is they take place all over Night City, so we get to see different landscapes again, just like with the Delamain side mission we did.
Bumpy up ahead.
When we collected all the Delamain cabs. And now we get to trek through the desert of the Badlands. Man, I'm getting big Arizona vibes. I went to America for the first time a couple of years back for the Chris Jericho cruise, the first ever Chris Jericho cruise. And I met up with a girlfriend of mine who lives in Arizona, and we road tripped from Arizona to California, and it was just, even though it was like barren open land, it was just so beautiful to take in that tranquility. It's hard to explain. It's something that you appreciate more when you see it in person. Hopefully all this bush bashing doesn't throw us off course, but I think the Beast is built for this type of race. I'd like it if we got out of this cavern kind of area and found some open flat surface to drive on though. We've got a car right behind us.
Sandstorm. Careful.
Oh, here we go. People have been complaining about the weather system because we were promised things like acid rain in this game and stuff, and some of the more dynamic weather things like this sandstorm here are kind of slated for like pre-organized situations, like through certain missions and stuff. I'm hoping we get an update in future that can add things like acid rain and maybe add sandstorms and other weather types a little bit more readily in the game. if that makes sense. But people need to bear in mind as well, it's been only, you know, a month or two since this game is released, and all the comments that have been coming out, especially in the first few weeks of the game, I think some of them are a bit unfair. That's just my personal opinion. Got to give the game time. Did anyone else see that car just do a fucking flip? Or was I seeing things? Definitely keen to see what Cyberpunk 2077 devs do with the game this year. Some people reckon we won't get multiplayer until 2022 because they'll be too busy focused on fixing this game and getting the updates out, but I'm hopeful we can get some multiplayer going at some point this year. Especially if they end up delivering something on the line of Grand Theft Auto and, you know, Red Dead Online. Just being able to team up with your friends, go and do missions and, you know, buy properties and cars. And the devs said that the multiplayer was going to feel like its own game, so I don't know whether we're going to get a completely different storyline for the multiplayer. Whatever the case may be, I am very excited by the possibilities of what can be. But I suppose I was one of many who was anticipating certain things in this game that weren't delivered as well. That, to me, are just minor things, and I'm not going to tear the game to shreds because I still think the experience we've had so far is still absolutely phenomenal. It just could be heightened a little bit more. I think we've got this race in the bag, ladies and gentlemen. Race 2, second win in a row. About to go off-road again. Minus a huge crash. No, we're not. It's not going to even. That's the finish line right there. And there we have it. V and Claire take out race number 2.
We did it, V! We won!
It wasn't easy.
Drive up to the finish line.
I like the little sandstorm in between, though. That was good. There's just something beautiful about the desert.
How am I doing?
You're too wide around corners and slow down the last straightaway, but I'm nitpicking.
So, no regrets putting me behind the wheel?
Not yet.
Your last driver is better than I am?
He was. A good husband. An amazing wheelman.
So you're racing for him?
He adored this shit. Had a keen mind for machines, unmatched. He could talk to him. When he got behind the wheel, it was like he fused with it. But just him. No implants.
What do you say we win this for him?
I'm counting on you. Want a lift to my garage?
Anytime,
Sure,
Claire.
thanks.
Let's go.
No way! Just
I
no
don't
fucking
recognize
way!
you. Just passing through.
You know what? Despite Claire being a transgender character, and yes, for those of you who might have been unaware, Claire is a transgender character. I'm surprised they didn't make her a romanceable character. In the sense that this side mission, you spend so much time with them. She's obviously just opened up about her husband having passed. So especially if you end up winning the finals, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to romance her. Just bopping along to the music. I think only having one male and one female romance option for both male and female V isn't all that much of a big deal. I honestly would have liked to have seen more options in the way of romancing. Next race is in her backyard, huh? So we should already walk out with a clean sweep. Let's go win race 3 of 3. It's only just around the corner, so we can stretch our legs a little bit. Hello, officer. Good day. Good day, officer. Why would you target me like that just for nodding? I don't understand. The one thing I think that would make this game infinitely greater is overhauling the police system. And I know people keep comparing things like to GTA, but you know, you've got the whole system where at 1 star you have like police actively looking for you, and at 2 stars you get the big chases going, and then you can get the military after you and all that, depending on how many stars you get. In this, you get 1 star, it's easy to shake, and the worst that happens is you just have policemen infinitely spawn on your location. And I think that's a bit... it's not just a bit, it's totally fucking stupid. Have a look at me car surfing. Should have thought about that a long time ago. Buried Ev today. Yep, I had a feeling she'd be hitting the bottle. We'll have to take the time out at some point to go visit Evelyn's grave. But until then, we've got another race to win. How about we dedicate this next race to Evelyn's memory?
Claire.
V, ready for the next race?
Yep, let's do it.
Already here. Ready and waiting.
Want to use your own ride, or am I bringing Beast?
You're bringing Beast. We are not using any other car despite
Time to
Beast.
Can't keep a spit-shined animal like that caged up in your garage.
Well said.
Meet there. Yeah, Rancho.
Be right there. See you then.
Alright. All but a waiting game. Provided we finish in the top 3 in this race, we're an automatic walk into the final.
Hey V, gonna take a look under the hood before we start. See if all's okay.
Going down.
But stay close. Just
I love the bunny on the hood. Always gonna go with the Streetkid option.
Vibes.
Why's that?
You got 6th Street, the Mox. Gangs are well repped. Just a matter of when a temper goes nuclear.
Be fine, don't worry. Sorry, you need a minute to kick the tires before we get moving.
Sure.
Alright, I'm ready to race. When you're ready, Claire, jump on in. Yes, I said Weddy. What's wrong with that? Weddy, set, go! Clean sweep. Let's make it 3 from 3. And we're off! Just smash our way to the front.
One up front, see him?
Get out of my way!
After him! Big turn coming, cut it sharp.
I'll cut it sharp, alright. We'll take a shortcut. Don't need to worry about my driving at all, Claire. You just focus on shooting. Because remarkably, my driving hasn't been too... Oh, okay, as I was just about to say. My driving hasn't been too bad during these races. But all you've got to do is hit one pole or take one corner wrong, and all the other cars just catch up out of nowhere. And you know when cars are getting too close, when Claire pops out and has to physically start shooting.
Watch our back, you're moving to pass.
Dare him to try.
They ain't passing me. We're about to head into traffic. That's another thing that's kind of a bit of an annoyance with myself. You have a look ahead and it looks like there's a ton of cars, but then when you get closer they render out. That corner a lot easier than I anticipated I would.
We can win this, Steve.
Oh, I'm well aware we can win this. I'm going for the win. Oh no. No. He's off. Oh, okay, I'll just drive over the top of the competition, quite literally. Get wrecked, mate. I just love the look of that Ferris wheel that's fallen over. I'm a huge Fallout fan, so we're wall riding again. So when it comes to things that look apocalyptic in build, like existing, like locations that have existing buildings and stuff that are crumbling apart and have fallen, like that Ferris wheel, just aesthetically please me so much. 4 checkpoints to go and we're starting to take some really bendy roads. Can't have one of these fast cars rolling up on me here. Here we go, home stretch. We're going to make it 3 from 3, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my fucking god, we won! We're finals bound! Yeah!
Hell yeah!
Don't stop yet, okay? Move up a bit further.
What for?
We could talk. Something you should know.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Down for a spell over there? Okay.
What do you need to chat about that's so important? Is your husband not really dead? Is he still alive? Have you been lying to me?
Wow. Quite the view.
What a view.
Yeah. Me and Dean. We like to come here.
Wanted to tell me something?
I mentioned Dean before. My husband, yeah?
Wheel to your heat, right?
Sweetest man I ever knew. We were friends before my gender transition. Brought daffodils to the hospital. To new beginnings, he said.
Were you married long?
12 years. Dean used to laugh that for our 15th, said he'd finally talked me into my first implant. Was prepping some surprise.
Hey, mind if I ask why you don't sport any chrome?
I love machines, V, I do. But I don't ever want to become one. Is that weird?
A little, I guess. But it's fine.
I've got a ton of chrome installed now.
Dean. Only person who could have convinced me to chrome up. But guess we'll never know if he'd have managed, huh?
Why tell me about Dean? Meaning, why now?
He died during a race last year. The final. Not your standard fatality, though.
Hang on a minute.
This have something to do with our race?
Sort of. Thing is, Dean was murdered. He was flatlined by a Corpo ego weasel, Peter Sampson. Exceptional walking rot.
What's the Corpo's deal?
Doesn't really matter, was only ever another adversary to me. But to Dean and Sampson had a history going way back.
Did something happen between them?
Dean never admitted anything, but yeah. there was some kind of strife. Something personal to their rally rivalry. When Samson came first, Dean got hot and bothered.
Your husband, how'd he die exactly?
We'd just powered into the final straight, Samson peeling up the tarmac ahead of us. It was clear we couldn't win, so Dean let up on the chew. And then that snake slammed on the brakes. Dean also had to. He lost control.
Yeah, but isn't that how this race works?
You don't get it. Road was clear to the finish line. He would have won. It was premeditated.
Right. So this isn't business as usual. For you, this isn't about winning.
That's right. Fuck winning. I want Samson dead.
And this is your best plan for vengeance.
Folks die on the track all the time. Won't seem unusual at all. Another day at the races, in line with the rules.
And if Samson doesn't show for the race, what then?
Looks like we're going to be killing someone today.
Never miss a chance to puff out his chest. He'll race. Circuit champ last year. No way he'll let that go. Not try to repeat.
And me? Guess you want my help to zero him.
Killing Samson matters more than taking first. We have to make a choice. Sorry I lied to you, V.
He ain't finishing alive, Claire. I can promise you that.
It means a lot to you, this. So yeah. Let's bury the bastard.
Thank you. It's important. I need it.
See you for the final?
That's right. Till then, V.
Until then. So, I suppose I'm just gonna stand here and wait, huh? I had to get here by myself.
You're done, Samson.
Get away from me, you whack!
No remorse? Not a bit?
None whatsoever.
Claire, drop it. Leave the Corpo rat alone.
Think you'll leave her alive, asswipe?
Claire!
This your new driver? I'd get out while I could if I were you. Claire can't seem to keep her partners alive for long.
You motherfucker!
Truth is, Dean was as shit a husband as he was a driver. Head swelled lots larger than he could manage, and he paid for it. Face the facts. I didn't kill him. His ego did.
You're a waste of organic matter, Samson. You're Corpo trash. Got a dozen bullets with your name on it.
Fuck off.
Claire, enough. Come on.
I can't wait to kill you, you piece of shit.
Something for me, B?
Yeah?
You go his tail and stay there.
Bring some friends. We'll celebrate.
Don't have to tell me twice, Claire. I'm here to kill a Corpo rat.
Okay, folks, get to your rings. Time to crunch some steel and bash some heads. Everyone ready? 3, 2, 1.
Now, as you can see, we can make an active choice here. We can either stay close to Samson and kill him, or we can choose to finish the race, which means he would, I'm going to assume... Oh, shit. I'm going to assume finishing the race means we don't kill Samson, if it's an optional thing. We're killing him. If that's going to bring a little bit of fulfillment to Claire's storyline, then we're going to do it today. Besides, after seeing him face to face and seeing the way he was all smug and talking to Claire, I'd be happy to put a bullet in him myself. Well, I'm trying. I don't know whether Claire's doing any damage to him. Or whether I've got to run him off the road. I can't seem to nudge him, like, off course. He's going to have to keep putting bullets in him, Claire. Maybe try to force his car off-road.
Get on his butt.
I'm trying. You gotta remember, Claire. He's in a much faster car than we are. Makes life a bit fucking difficult sometimes. So are you even hitting his car? So here we go, we're making up a bit of ground.
Car's damaged. He's pulling off. After him, V. Don't let him slip away. One shot.
Do not give up!
Car's damaged and he's trying to pull off. So I'm following you then.
Let's take the wind out of the sails.
Fuck the race. So there you go, we can't win the race now because we're following Samson, so I was right.
Scientists from Biodyne Systems have announced a breakthrough in the fight against
Oh!
Quick!
one of the few diseases that cannot be cured by replacing the affected tissue with implant technology.
Holy fuck!
The experts at Biodyne have created nanite.
Yeah, come on, you piece of shit. Crawl out like the worm that you are.
How's life, Samson?
Claire, please don't. I didn't do anything.
You pathetic worm. Is that so?
Hey, no, please, don't let her do this. Claire, I beg
I'm
you.
gonna let her do what she needs to do.
What the fuck you want? I didn't kill Dean.
Zip your trap!
He got himself killed, for fuck's sakes. Please let me go.
Talk your way out of this.
What's he talking about?
Does it matter? He's just trying to save his skin.
No, please, don't let her. I didn't kill her
I
husband.
said shut your hole!
Hang on, I want to hear him
Wait.
beg.
I want to hear him out.
What for?
What do you got to say, Samson?
Dean tried to pass me just before the finish line, but he lost control.
You rammed us!
Even so, is that against the rules? It's this kind of racing.
Is that
It's true.
Claire? Samson did what anyone would do.
It doesn't matter! The bastard killed Dean! He has to pay for it!
What do you want from me? You killed like everyone.
Claire, it was an accident. It's racing.
I loved him. Loved him more than life itself, and now I'm supposed to let I'm supposed to let this shit go? That what you expect?
No, do what you have to do.
Do what you will.
Time to die, asshole.
Wait, no! Your husband wasn't the saint you think.
You feel better? I was never going to stop her. It was just a matter of seeing whether she'd come to her senses, but if that's something she needed to do, then... then she needs to do it. The blood's on her hands, not mine.
All over.
Guess so.
Your husband. What was he like?
I like to sleep in. Getting more and more I'll lose what's left of him.
Won't forget what matters most. How he made you feel.
Yeah.
You all right, Claire?
What? Why?
You look pretty down.
I'm not. To be honest, don't think I feel anything.
Yeah, let's race again.
It's okay. We'll get better.
I'm keen to race
What
again.
will?
Well, everything.
I mean, she
goes.
owes me a final. We just
Move
threw
on.
that one to kill Samson, so...
The only place I want to go right now is my liquor cabinet.
Any desire to do it again? Team up? For a race, I guess.
No, V. In fact, not gonna race ever again.
Ever?
Ever. That was something we had. Something Dean and I shared. I just needed you to get Samson.
Just used me to get to Samson, huh? That breaks my goddamn heart, Claire. I'm more than a piece of meat.
Beast is yours.
Wait, what? You're giving me a rig?
It's not mine. It belonged to me and Dean. But since we are no more... Take care, V. And watch those turns or you'll end up wrapped around a lamppost.
What are you talking about? I've hit plenty of lampposts already. The beast is ours, ladies and gentlemen. And with that as well, we have officially completed Claire's side quest. We own this bad boy. This is now going to be the car I drive everywhere. That's going to wrap up this episode, guys. If you have been enjoying Cyberpunk, hit that like button down below. If you're new to the channel and you want to support myself further, you can hit that subscribe button down below. If you've missed any episodes, check out the playlist in the description. Social media links are in the description as well. Hit that notification bell before you leave to stay up to date with whatever hits the channel in future. But that's it from me, guys. I'm out of here, and as always, I will catch you guys next time.